Alright, hello everyone. My name is Commentator Amsterdam with Rocket Lab Media, also with the public relations team. We're very sorry actually for the stream delay due to technical difficulties. If you didn't know, I was already commentating earlier in VC1, but to give you a short summary, we were talking about the rocket, which I've explained many times in many launches, so you should know a lot. Unless you don't, but you can go to rocketlab.com to figure out. And yeah, technical difficulties at its finest. So currently T-8 minutes and 18 seconds at this time. All with go at this time. We're getting weather updates every 2.5 minutes. We're trying to watch the weather very closely because we have a 50% chance that we might launch today. But yeah, engine chilling is already is still going on, and you can see the condensate from the vehicle, now venting out of the rocket, which is happening live on our screen. And you saw that call out the go no go poll, which should happen soon. Ow. So, I'm sorry. T minus 7 minutes and 35 seconds. All is go. Go at this time for launch. T minus 7 minutes and 10 seconds. The next major event at 5 minutes will be the team moving to launch safety. Basically, what that means is the team for ground crew, they'll move away from the rocket now that we're 5 minutes away. From the, now that we're 5 minutes away from the vehicle, we will move away from the launch pad just for safety, since the propellant is successfully loaded onto the vehicle and there's a chance of it blowing up. But that's not what we want. But just for our safety, it's a good policy. Many other rocket companies, or most rocket companies, are mandated to follow that for safety purposes. And currently we're at T minus 6 minutes and 8 seconds. And coming up in about 4 seconds and 1 minute will be our launch safety activation. So everyone will start moving away from the launch pad for safety purposes. Currently, the satellites around a mile or actually a mile and a half away, those have the satellites that are going to be getting feed from the rocket, and we'll be transmitting that into the Missile Control Center in New Zealand. And ground power is go. Launch safety has been activated. Everyone is now evacuating from the pad and has either heading back either to the visitor area or to the staff complex to watch the launch. ServerCube is go, and Electron is go. And all of our stations are currently doing their go no go poll with the launch director. So currently, of course, this is the Electron Vehicle. I'll give you some brief info about it. This is, of course, just a two-stage rocket with a 1.2 diameter, but the 17 meters high. It makes use of carbon composite, which is basically an advanced material for strong and lightweight flight structure. And it's very good because we've put it through an extensive research program, and Rocket Lab has proven that it's very good, and that it's compatible with liquid oxygen and provide impressive weight savings. And as well, even though we're using these carbon composite, we also have to use custom cryogenic valves and helium pressurization systems, which were developed by Rocket Lab for ultimate efficiency and reusability, which is nice. So at T-0, we'll have all 9 of the projectiles burst to life and ignite, and then the little cable attached to the vehicle will separate and will fall away, and then the vehicle will start clearing the pad. Once it has cleared the pad, we'll get a call. I'll give a call out, and then we'll wait for the vehicle to start pitching down range. And max Q will also happen just at 50 seconds, and we'll be in the throttle bucket. And once we're past max Q, we'll be throttling up to that 41,000 pounds of thrust, like I said in VC1 or earlier, the other launches. And currently T-minus 2 minutes and 45 seconds. As I've said, we're in launch safety and we're go for launch. The pad leader has reported that his men are away from the vehicle and Electron, and the 9 Rutherford engines and the vacuum is now go for launch. T-minus 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and all is go. Coming up in about 2 minutes will be ignition. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, actually, will be ignition of the Electron. So that's coming up, and it'll be a great joy. And we're go for launch at this time. Mission Control has reported that everyone has reported go for launch, and there's no and we still have an opportunity to scrub. So at anywhere from now to 50 to like 18 seconds, 10 seconds, 7 seconds, we can scrub, of course. Or even at 0 if we don't get our active launch window. Because do keep in mind, due to SpaceX Starlink satellites always passing over, we have a very small launch window because we don't want to hit them by any chance, because that is very rude of us. So we only have a 3-second launch window, so if we don't make it, we can obviously shut down the engines and get back quickly onto internal power safely. Electrons go at this time at T-minus 30 seconds. And guidance and internal power has commenced, so the vehicle is now on internal power and it's using its onboard batteries and power. And it's also using its internal guidance and flight computer, which I've talked about. Currently T-minus 15 seconds. All is go. For all viewers watching, please turn down your volume for safety purposes. T-minus 10, 9, 8, water cooling system activated, 6, 5, 4, please turn down your volume, 2, 3, 2, 1. Ignition! We have ignition, and we have a and we heard that the sound reached us. And you can see how loud the vehicle was. You couldn't even hear me. We've cleared the tower successfully. Currently, we're at 4,800 feet above the ground. Currently, the vehicle is starting to pitch down range. The Electron is lifted off and all is nominal. And the vehicle is starting to pitch down range. There's 9 Rutherford engines now throttling up to 41,000%. And we're in the throttle bucket. Coming up next, max Q. We'll pass the most stress on the vehicle, max aerodynamic pressure, which is the thickest part of the atmosphere. And Electron is now throttling down on the 9 Rutherford engines back to about 34,000% thrust. And we're past 3 max Q, and we're going for throttle up. And Electron now throttling back up to 61,000 or 41,000 pounds of thrust. And coming up in about 30 seconds, we'll be staging. So with T plus 2 minutes around there will be our staging event. We'll be staging the first stage now that we've lost all the fuel. Yep. And yeah, Miko. Maintenance are cut off. Non-Rutherford engines have shut down. And we have staging. Now we're standing by for the vacuum ignition. And we have second stage ignition. So now that we've used all the fuel in first stage, that'll come back to Earth and will fall back in the ocean shortly. Coming up next will be fairing separation, which will expose the payload. And we have fairing separation. ServerCube is now being exposed. And you see the vehicle now out of the, you can see it in space at this time. And you can see the fairings falling away back into Earth. Those will burn up on re-entry. And coming up will be second stage cutoff, and then we'll have second stage ignition for about 5 seconds to tune that apoapsis, and then we'll have cutoff again, and we'll be go for deploy. And we have Chico, second engine cutoff on that vacuum engine. Coming up will be our 3-second burn, tune that apoapsis. And we have ignition. We're standing by for cutoff, and we have cutoff. Now we're gonna go for deploy. And we are deployed. ServerCube now in its orbit around the Earth, providing us with data for passwords and storing information. Thank you to everyone joining us today for this launch. I'd like to keep in mind that we're not affiliated with the Real Life Rocket Lab. We're a company on Roblox expanding off their idea. We do not monetize or work in any way either. Should copyright holders request to take down all Rocket Lab's assets, we will do so immediately. We'll take down any assets or videos regarding the group for copyright purposes and with our compliance. Now that we're over with the launch, I have nothing else to say, but thank you to the viewers, and I would like to hand it over to the streamer of this launch, also as part of the high command team, Train.
Hello everybody, thank you for again watching the stream today. Launch went well as usual. We apologise for the delay at the start of the stream, as we had some issues setting up the stream and all sorts of that. But once again, thank you for watching the stream today, and we'll see you on the next launch. Goodbye.